This is bad for the side of
Oh
Execration.
boy! Oh boy!
This is bad for the side of Execration. There is a lapse in terms of drafting here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man!
I'm pretty sure that this Natalia is going to give that 1-1 and Farsa a hard time.
Yeah, it's gonna be hell playing as a Farsa era 1-1 in this matchup. Even the Roger might have a hard time just holding their lane together because he's gonna be constantly harassed, constantly threatened by this lineup, and especially by that pick in the hands of Hayes of all people. That's a very big surprise pick coming out there for Omega, from Omega rather.
This is very interesting. There's this thing about Benny Cutie on that 1-1 where they are very much confident that he can do it. I mean, for a player that's the caliber of Benny Cutie, I think he's capable of pulling this off.
Absolutely.
But it's never going to be an easy task.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be an uphill climb for sure for Execration in this matchup. But of course, the game is not set yet. It's not set in stone. We'll have to find out if they can execute it properly here on Game 3 of Execration versus Omega.
Remember, we had a 3-0 already. We had a 3-2 already. The only thing that we don't have is a 3-1.
That's right. 3-1.
And these teams with a 1-1, they aim to end this
Yeah,
in a 3-1.
The 1-1's gonna break the 1-1.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
true. Probably. Who knows?
Nice, possible. Right, so here we go. Hayes gonna be a bit of a nuisance here on the top lane with a lot of pressure from Toshi on that Chang'e. And the intelligence game starts now. Look at that, a lot of vision for Omega.
Look at Hayes here. He's just trying to find a way to get Chaknu out of the lane.
Yeah.
And Chaknu here will be forced to get out.
He's forced
And
to
he
back
does
off.
he does have the mask.
So early, by the way. That's a very early push by Hayes to push out that Akai, who will be level 2 still. So there's still something good going on here to that side. But look at that. The pokes are coming in. Hayes able to dodge a 1,000-pounder. No surprise. Could have been a big stun. Could have been a lot of damage if he absorbed it. But it's not going to be the case here.
To be honest, Rockhart, I'm just seeing right now Chaknu. He's playing this in a way where Natalia could reach him so that the mana can get used up.
Yeah, he's forcing out.
He's forcing a lot of these situations where Natalia will have to use it on him.
Seems to be very happy as well. Going into the back foot, that's how GZ close by. They could pull something off here if they were confident enough, but it looks like they're gonna leave it up to, they're not gonna leave it up to chance. They will go for slow instead.
Okay, Haji stopping that. Stopped looking at his prey up top. He really wanted Benny Cutie there, and right now, this Ling is really aiming for Benny Cutie. He wants to take down that hero. Tempest of Blades, it will connect. Has the Aegis, will go down.
Yeah, Aegis not gonna be able to stop it right there. A2 Max as well. With a feathered airstrike for Heath, he's put in a very bad position, but with the help of Meteor Shower, pushes E2 Max out of that feathered airstrike pose. Now Hate's gonna be the one being dove in by Omega, and they will just threaten the mid lane for the meantime.
But Chaknu here getting a free lane. That's good.
Yeah.
At least you get your level 4. And Chaknu not really trying to, push his wave out. He wants Benny Cutie to get the remaining minions. Because, he might have lost 1, but if he can get 2, that's minimal losses at this point.
That's just optimizing here at this point.
Yeah, min-maxing.
Maxing. You know what? From October 27th to November 13th, just log into the game. The Trickster's Village event is going on for Mobile Legends. Get those Halloween candies. Get a chance to win the special skin later on.
Ooh.
Check it out after this game. Not during the game, okay? After.
After the game.
You log in after the game.
Hayes here being very aggressive and cautious at the same time. He's not really trying to go for those kills because some Natalia players would just die for that kill.
Absolutely. I like the discipline coming in from Hayes to not offer too much of a chance for Execration, then forcing them maybe later on in the coming fights might be better. But now Execration, they're aware of this. Chakta was in the bush. He saw Heath going in there. He knows where you are. What are you hiding? And that can allow Execration a safe exit from that potential potential possible fight.
For the side of Execration, I mean, things are still looking great for them. No turrets are going down. Omega not getting the same momentum as the early game. I might have spoke too soon
way
there.
too early,
I
my
might
friend.
have spoke too soon.
Yep, Max, the tower is not going to be enough to save him with the pressure from Hayes. Top lane, Chaknu with the Hurricane Dance onto Toshi. Perfectly positioned right there, but Haji is going to go get that revenge. Tempest of Blades, catch by the Aegis, but again, it's not going to be enough to stop Haji.
Okay, once Haji knew that the Hurricane Dance was used, he went straight for the top lane.
Yeah, no fear at all. He knew that no one was going to be able to stop him if he goes for the hunt, and it got the bearing, the results that they wanted.
Okay, and they got Toshi. At least Benecute is getting the kills. Not really getting the kills, but, you know, he got the assist. So that's something to be happy about
Yep.
at this point.
And in 5 minutes in the game, you're kind of still close. That's what Execration wants. They don't need to win right away, right off the bat. Just need to keep it close. Like I said before, it is a win condition for Execration to go for the late game.
Haji, though, he is using these buffs in a very efficient manner. He's getting a lot of the spells out. He's here trying to scout out whatever it is that is needed to be scouted out on those brushes. And Chaknu is the primary target. He goes down. Benecute could have caught that, but he's not going to be forced to do so.
Picture perfect there. And Turtle going to be taken to very, very low HP. Jump in and stolen by Max. Nice feathered airstrike into the dive for Omega, and that's a lot of effort being expounded to help Execration get a turtle. Didn't go to Hate, but it went to the next best guy.
And Benecute has the corrosion site. Benecute has a corrosion site, and
Yeah,
that's 6
that's pretty
minutes
big.
in.
That's pretty big.
That's big. He gets the damage. He gets the slow. That's nice. He gets a mechanic that he wants to, and he will get the weakness stacks faster.
Yeah, despite dying a lot in that lane, being dove in consistently by Omega, a lot of pressure being given to him by the enemy, he's still able to get an item. That is a sign of progress for Execration. And now Omega just trying to see if they can keep that lead going. Hajizi is still very mobile. He is being given double buffs all the time. The buffs of Execration are actually a little bit threatened now because of the positioning, but they're not going to be giving away to anything anytime.
And they put Benny into the bottom lane, and they just want Benny to get as much items as possible here. Meteor Shower used at the bottom lane. Hayes and Heath are here as well. This is somewhat a way for Omega to just not let Benny farm as much.
Yeah, that's true. Again, let's just let Benny go ahead and be chill, not die. That's the point. Max though with cancel feather airstrike, less ability to fight.
Max really likes that. Max really likes to pull his trigger on that feathered airstrike.
Even without anyone else.
Even without anyone
backup,
else.
right?
Even if there's someone in front of him, he will just press that feathered airstrike.
And another one. Hayes in the wrong place at the wrong time. Behind on the Kai will get taken down. And oh my gosh, seriously, that bottom lane tower is getting all of the beating. In Execration, they're positioning very, very well, trying to take a lot of the objectives at the same time. Like right now, though, jump in by Hate will be securing that turtle and another kill possibly, but again, Lycan Pounce was on cooldown, means that Hajizi will be able to get out.
Now, Haji doesn't really have an idea what to do. Hate has been getting, well, not really Hate, but Execration has been getting 2 out of 3 of his turtles.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal. I
Yeah.
mean, if you have an early game oriented setup and you just want to win from there, then you should be getting these turtles. But for the side of Execration, they might have a marksman, but they have more success in terms of just getting these objectives on their side.
That's true. A lane without a turtle means it's going to be stuck to farming because you can't be proactive. You don't have a shield, you don't have the bonus damage, and you also have a marksman on the a carry on the enemy team that will be able to burst you down. So you always have to be careful, which means you're being forced to go into jungle mode.
And as you can see here, wherever the 1-1 is, wherever the turtle is, or wherever the big objective is, may it be a lord, may it be a turtle, 1-1 almost always certainly goes to the other side. And what does that mean?
Yeah, that just means the Execration wants this 1-1 to really, really not die. You know, push him away far from the action and let him farm off.
Yeah.
Speaking of action, Omega might be in for a treat here. Execration wants to push on mid.
Yeah, and looking at it, they will go to the middle lane. They know
a
that
big
the tabs
engage.
is there. So they will just go for that push. And right now, 20 seconds still, the Lord
On
comes
the
out.
hunt, Sagitnu is going to have that Dragonid form. Benny Cutie gets spotted out by Haze. But again, you're able to kite away very quickly because you have items already. That's the power of a 1-1.
And no push is going to happen to the middle lane as Shaknu here will be left to fend off for this turret. Onto the top lane, that is the only turret remaining here onto the side of Omega in terms of tier 1. Now, this is where the fun happens. How does Execration deal with this? I mean, in terms of the turrets onto the bottom lane, there is an open turret there that could be taken down in just a matter of pokes. Now,
Oh boy.
think about it. One more hit could take it down. Chakna here with the Hurricane Dance, still tanky.
Very
Athena
tanky.
Shield. Athena Shield.
Yeah, that Athena Shield really helped keep him alive. And that's what you want. You want to be able to endure that meteor shower if you want to survive this game. And literally, even though Toshi is the only magic user here in this lineup, it works very well. It's a very good item pickup.
It is. Holy Crystal for Toshi. That will help them deal significant amount of damage still. But for the side of Execration, it is getting to critical levels onto their side.
Yeah, look
no,
at
not,
that.
not really critical levels, but favorable levels. Because it's almost nearing the late game.
Yep, and of course, Ito Max is going to be the biggest target for Haze still. And Haze is on the hunt, charges out, checks out Hajizi's low. Tempest Blades used defensively to walk on out of there. And Chaknu locking down Kurt for a few moments. He's going to be the one who get picked up as well.
Okay, so when the Tempest of Blades is being used as a defensive mechanic, it's most certainly a
It's
bad omen.
sign. Yeah, bad sign, absolutely. We'll see the Execration actually will be forced back. And Lord is going to be in danger. Hajizi's already back in the field. And this could be bad. There's no one left here to get it for X.
Okay, they're just gonna let it be. And for Execration right now, they're thinking, there's only level 1 Lord.
Wait, do they want to reset it?
I don't know, maybe they're baiting it.
They look like they're baiting it.
Ah! That doesn't work though.
That doesn't work. I mean, it was
That
a nice
doesn't work.
try.
I mean,
but
they want to get it enhanced. So let me explain this a
Yeah.
bit, Rockhart. They wanted to wait until 12 minutes into the game so that the Lord can be enhanced.
I
But the
can't
thing
believe they
is,
don't know that.
it doesn't get enhanced when you don't reset the
Yes.
HP bar.
Very, very surprising. It needs to be fully reset after 12
Yeah.
minutes.
So I don't know if they fixed that already.
Well, we'll
But
see. We'll
but
see.
the last time that Signal Ultra did it,
It wasn't. Yeah.
it didn't happen.
In the regular season.
So
I
let's
think.
see if it will happen if Omega outplay themselves there.
All right, let's see if the Lord's gonna jump. All right,
Yeah,
if the Lord doesn't jump,
if the Lord stops, the Lord jumps, then that means that it's an empowered Lord.
And
but
no,
it doesn't.
it doesn't. It's a normal Lord.
It's a visual thing
yeah,
that it's going to be an empowered Lord, but it doesn't really do that.
yeah, no special skill, but that's not what they need. They just need someone at the front, apparently, and they will do the rest of the job. Omega will be able to take down this inhibitor turret. Not much of a defense from Chaknu, only the Hurricane Dance. And the mid lane goes down as well by Hate. And don't forget Hajiz on the bottom. It's a free lane push. They're not done. Sagitu's low on the bot. They're split up, but they're able to hold at least mid and bot.
Now, okay, for the side of Execration, it is going to be a tipping point for them. I mean, they do have Ben Cutie on that side. Now, it's getting favorable for them that they can actually just win this because it's almost nearing late game. But for Benny Cutie and the others, now that their base has been penetrated here by the side of Omega, one lane doesn't have any more turrets to protect them. this is going to be a hard game to deal with. Why? There's a chance that the jungle on the side of Execration is going to be locked by Omega. And where do you get your farm? Do you get your farm from the creeps that will come up your lane? That's not really that productive in terms of just staying in your base.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically like a lot of gold going to Omega instead of it going to you. That's a big problem. You don't want that to happen. And now Omega, they're basically stuck on just defensive at this point. They just want to control the map. They want to maintain map control because they can't push anymore. They can't really do anything unless Hayes can make a critical pickoff or someone from Execration makes a big mistake.
And clearly they have this thing of finishing the game as early as 14 minutes. But now we are going to head into the first time for 3 games on this series that we will hit the 15-minute mark.
15-minute mark.
We hit the 15-minute mark.
Yep, very, very late into this game. This looks like the place that, Omega rather, wants to play in. And Toshi will be catching off Sagitnu very low. That's a very, very low. Yu Jong will be forced to go back to the base. And Eric once again establishing Omega control of this area.
Let's see what these players can pull off right now. This is going to be extra scary for the side of Execration. Clearly, just having Omega with the right mindset of just waiting patiently for the next Lord, you can see that this team really wants to get the win in a very safe manner. Now, 10 seconds to the Lord, that is going to be the enhanced Lord. The first Lord wasn't enhanced. It did not go for the bump.
And again, that's what you want. You want to be able to get this Lord to finish off the game. Other than that, it's just control. Just make sure you don't make mistakes. You know, if you're Omega, just make sure no one gets picked off. And the split push can also happen. It could be a 2v1, and it will be. Catches off Dragon form. Itomax very close for the support with Feathered Airstrike. But looks like Sagitnu might be in for a treat. Takes down Hayes. I was just saying it. I was just saying don't get picked off, and it happens.
And Chakdu uses the sprint, and that is going to be Natalia going down. So it's going to be a 4v5 situation for this Lord take. The only thing that's missing for the side of Execration is that Black Dragon form. Kirk could have been an easy target there if he gets hit by the Feathered Airstrike, but it doesn't. So thankfully for them, they will get away, or he will get away unscathed.
And still, that Black Dragon form, it's not that big of a deal. It cools down very quickly for a trade-off for an assassin. And that's not quits. Now we're going to go.
Look at Ben here. He's just in front of everyone.
Yep, just wants to see if you can catch up. It's going to be a big fight. Haji's on the back line. He's doing the job. He's not going for the Lord. He goes for the back line. Instead, Itomax will be taken out. That's the focus. Benecuting's 1v1ing, but looks like Hajizi will be the one on top. They don't need the Lord. They just want to fight.
And this is bad for the side of Execration. Remember when we guys told you that a 1-1 into a Ling isn't really the best thing to do?
Yep, that's why.
It's showing.
That's why we said it. That's even with the Lord. You know what? Go ahead. Take the Lord, says Omega. We'll be able to clean up this game anyway because your marksman, your carry is out. That should be the big push that they need. Ignoring hate and a win for Omega. We're in match point.
They're at match point, ladies and gentlemen. As Rockhard said, it only takes